My girlfriend gave my best friend gobble gobble. For fudge sake. My girlfriend, best friend, and I are a trio of some sorts. We're really close and my best friend Toby has been with me since middle school. We're all 20. I've been with my girlfriend for 3 years and never imagined her doing something like this. She was shy, she was uncomfortable with sexual experiences and I was her first. Now she comes to me yesterday bragging about how she gave Toby gobble gobble. I was fudging appalled. She told me she wanted to date both me and Toby at the same time. That we both fulfilled her needs and Toby was okay with it. I never screamed so fudging loud in my life and I think my voice is hoarse. I blocked her and Toby everywhere, then they started calling my mom trying to explain that my GF and I were in an open relationship. I never saw this fudging coming. We three were very close but I didn't expect her to fudge him. How could I miss the signs? You made the right decision here. Pop some popcorn and pour some wine. This shit show of raging immaturity and selfish dysfunction can only end with one or both of them cheating. True, but I'll advise opt to not invest time or energy in their demise. Move on, lick your wounds and prepare yourself for your next relationship. Letting him drive her home equals letting him fudge her. WTF is wrong with this girl? Major bullet dodged op. I've apparently been giving off all the wrong signals to my city's bus drivers.
My stepdaughter almost died because of my husband. I just need to vent over this. My stepdaughter is 17 and an amazing girl, truly. I had only seen her twice before COVID hits, but she came to live with us a few months ago. She has gone through really difficult stuff for the past year, but she is such a strong girl. She grew up in China with her mom, and when she came here she knew no English at all. It was really hard at first. She is into modeling and dancing, so I often drove her to places and I got to learn a bit of Chinese. I get along well with her, but she was and is still extremely shy in front of me. The language thing plays an important part, I guess. A few days ago I woke up to go to the bathroom, and I saw her looking through the meds cabinet. When I asked her what was going on, she got really nervous and couldn't speak properly. It took us a few minutes, but she asked if I had something for her stomach. Obviously I gave her something, made her tea, and she went to bed. Knowing her, she would never tell me that she doesn't feel good. Next day I tell my husband before he goes to work, but he doesn't think much of it. She is still in a lot of pain, but I get her to sit down and drink some tea. I give her a heating pad too, but nothing will help. She spends all day in her room. My husband talks to her and then he tells me that he is sure she is being dramatic. Next morning I go to check on her when I realize it's a bit late and she still hasn't come down for breakfast. She is complaining and I literally can't make her leave her bed. She doesn't want to move. I text my husband, but he says she is probably being lazy. She is never lazy. She hates being lazy. She is not hungry at all and doesn't move from her bed all day since it hurts. I try to ask her a few things, but she is so nervous she can't speak English properly. She ends up getting sick a few times and has a low-grade fever by the night, so I guess a stomach bug maybe. My husband doesn't help at all and we have a huge fight because he says I'm overstepping. Next day and she is still sick. Nothing I can think of helps with the pain. My husband insists that she is just a dramatic little girl. She rests all day, and I make a doctor's appointment against my husband's wishes. Next morning she says she feels a bit better, but I let her rest. I'm doing some cleaning when I hear her scream, and when I go to her room she is crying, literally gasping, and can't even talk. We immediately go to the hospital as I call my husband. She can't talk and I realize she is scared. She keeps going in and out of consciousness, and I'm terrified. At the doctors do their job, I thought it seems to me like they are hurting her. I have to talk for her since she can't English properly. My husband comes to the hospital, but he is extremely upset. He had to leave work early and he gets extremely mad when he finds out I helped her talk, because how is she supposed to be good at English if she never talks? We ended up having a huge fight. My stepdaughter has a ruptured appendix. She is fine, but she could have died. Her mom is extremely upset at my husband, just like I am. He is currently not staying at home and I am just so frustrated over this whole situation.
I'm sorry, after all of this, your husband didn't even apologize or admit he was wrong? And went to not stay at home.
He says that he had no way of knowing it was that bad. I told him not to come home after our fight.
Thank you for actually caring and listening instead of dismissing her.
Is there a way you can keep the stepkid and kick the out, because wow. Your husband is a huge gigantic Don't worry honey, I've decided the daughter I just met is a lazy spoiled brat trying to get attention like WTF. Get that girl safe, maybe she needs to go back home if dad is gonna be this dismissive.
She will probably go back with her mom.
I can't fudging take living in this time period anymore. WTF is happening? Despite how the topic sounds, there's nothing suicidal about it or this post. I just to rant and need some support. I'm a nurse. 7 years experience. I barely make $50K/year. My rent has gone up $260. Paying $750 now, and the laundry units have been removed due to vandals destroying then trying to steal the money. Right now my bedroom window is drafty and leaks water when it rains. It's 60 inches my main room, 30 in my bedroom. My employer has given us the "we appreciate you healthcare heroes" bullshit since COVID. I get a 90-cent raise this year to offset inflation. What the Christ? I'm burnt out with my job. I no longer want to help people who are going to treat me like shit. I hate that I have to work my booty off, in mental health, only to get death threats and assaulted, and the police refuse to do anything because it's mental health. I'm tired of society going the route it is. Everything is fudging. Subscription service. Food costs way too fudging much. The government is more concerned about non-issues like spooky CRT, fetuses, FETI, the rights of guns, who fudges who, and the oppression of everyday people who just want to live their lives. I've gotten to the point where I'm starting to consider giving up on my dreams, traveling to Asia. I want to get out of nursing, but I don't have any other skills. I don't think I can afford to go back to school. And the things I want to do, I'll be making even less than I do now. I'd love to learn a language and do interpretive work. Or something scholarly involving Asian history and culture. I went into nursing because I was desperate for a job, and at the time I thought I could help people. I am now self-teaching myself Japanese and realize that's where my passion lies. I just feel dead at work. Like I'm wasting away my brain. But I don't think I can get out. COVID taught me no one wants help if it doesn't match their viewpoint. Fuck those who deny COVID. Fudge those who manipulate the government for profit. Fudge my internet provider, my phone provider, and utilities for increasing my bills $45 each for no change in service or for a downgrade. Fudge the CEOs who could totally control the prices of their businesses' goods and make it affordable for people, but refuse to for profit's sake. Fudge the American healthcare system. Fudge anti-union, anti-workers' rights people. I'm so goddamn mad I want to cry. I need a hug. And some money. It feels so hopeless. This is not the country I was told I would grow up into when I was a child of the 90s. This is not what I was promised. I feel betrayed and lied to.
Yeah, I am with you. With as much sarcasm I can muster, we are living the dream.
I wish it were a dream. And when I wake up I'm financially secure, able to achieve my career goals without fear of financial hardship, loss of health insurance, or loss of mental health care. That my friends and neighbors all are equally comfortable and society works to support each other rather than destroy each other.
Yeah, in a dream, but with waving arms frantically. All this, I just do not see it happening. What fucks I have to give, shall be added to yours, for what that is worth. Hell yeah, I will shake in the pitchforks and you grab the torches. We meet at Waffle House at dawn.
Our powers combined, we make one fuck.
I feel you. 100%. Sending an internet hug. The world is a depressing place.
Thank you.